And I'm back. And what I managed to do was I bought a set of used lines for the 580CK tractor. And I got these out of a place in Pennsylvania called Old Forge Equipment. And I'll put their eBay site up here on screen here. You'll see that they have a different name for their eBay site. I've got that right here. Okay, and yeah, it's a good set of used lines. And as you'll remember, it was this line here, the one for number 2 cylinder. It was all corroded and you know, rusted right out through the fitting here. So these are in good shape, you know, to use the way they are. But I'm going to clean them up and paint them, so that's what I'm going to do here today. I've just opened the box. They just arrived today. They shipped them really quick. It was only a few days and they got here. And anyway, so I'm going to start cleaning these up. Okay, so I got these lines cleaned up, looking pretty good. And what I've got here is some rust converter. Okay. Okay, that's what they look like after about maybe a half an hour. Let's see here. Let's put some more on there. That's pretty neat stuff, eh? This rust converter is like a mild acid, and what it does is it etches the surface, and it sort of creates a coating that prevents oxidation. And oxidation, as we all know, is rust. All right, so if oxygen can't get to the steel, it won't rust. Okay, there's those lines, all nice and painted up, and they might need a little bit of touch up once they're back in place there, but the whole idea is to protect them from corrosion, especially on the ends here, and that's where the other ones rusted out, and it's looking pretty good. Okay, so all my work painting these lines, and I had to actually bend them to get them into place because you know, the factory bends, you know, from like when they were new, had been altered somehow. Like, I mean, they're the right lines, and they had the general look of those lines, but when I got them here on the tractor, they didn't want to fit. You know, some of them were over like that, and so I spent the last couple hours manipulating these lines to get them in there, you know, so they'd fit. And what I was doing was, I got this little clamp-on vise here, and I was putting them in, you know, in the vise like that and bending them. The other ones are still good. All 3 of the other ones are still good. Like, so it was only, you know, line number 2 that was leaking at the banjo fitting. But I decided because it came as a set, I was going to change them as a set, and I'll keep the other lines as a spare. And you know, you may never need them, but I've got them. It came as a set, so I thought I'd put them in as a set, and I had them all pretty, you know, like I usually like to do. But I'm gonna have to, you know, once I get this test fired here and it works and it doesn't leak, I'll clean them up and I'll go at them with a little brush and make them pretty again. But yeah, so much for painting them before I put them in. Anyway, I just got them snugged down, got the fuel turned on, and I don't have this link hooked up. That's okay. I'm just Got that there. We've got the, so that's the stop position. That's the run position. And still don't have this alternator hooked up. That's coming this week. And but let's see if this thing will kick over. Sniff of ether. Okay, so we got a line. Tighten this guy up here. Okay, let's try that again, see if it'll kick. And that's how that's done. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you again here very soon on Everyday Projects. There's something else I needed to have done on this tractor, and it's now finished. Got that number 2 line. Remember that? It was leaking. At the banjo fitting, and we got this new set of lines in there now. So moving forward.